Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm here to bring you guys my top 4 UDS deck profile for the Phoenix UDS. I think it was last week. It was or not last weekend. It was the weekend before. So it was about a week and a day ago, roughly like 8 days ago. I just haven't had time to put the deck up. So let's get into the deck profile, and then I can explain some things as I go through. All right, I played Perform Pal. Odd Eyes, or whatever it's being called. I don't care the name for it. So I run 3 of the best card in there, or one of the best cards. I run 2 of this guy, 2 Lizard Draw. With the unicorn thing, I did the little OTK thing with it one time. It was really hard to do, but I was able to do it. 1 Joker, 1 Monkey Board, 1 Turtle, 1 of this guy. This guy's actually pretty decent. I did some cool plays with that one time too. I ran 2 Raccoons, 3 Kieran. The card really good. I ran the Magician build, so I was able to do all that. This card's really good too. I was able to abuse that quite a bit. I ran 2 Apex Avians. I was running 3. I didn't really have an issue with 3, but Victor told me, he's like, hey, just run 2 and then see if you can put something else in. So I listened, and I don't know, I didn't have an issue with 3. 3 Pendulum Call, card's is good. 2 Sky Iris, card's really good. 2 Terraform, 1 Odd Eyes Fusion, the card is nuts. The plays you can do. 1 Summoner's Art. I drew it one time, it didn't really make a difference, so I'm gonna keep testing with it in, and I might actually end up dropping it. Regeki, I was able to OTK a couple of games because of Regeki, so it's going to stay 1 upstart just for some speed. This is where my build is different from everybody else, so this is kind of where I want to get into some to explain. So I'm Warning, and then I main decked 3 Imperial Iron Walls. So I was testing the weekend before, and it was a different build that I was testing, but I was main decking 3 Imperial Iron Walls. Again, I was testing against Monarchs, Cosmo, Mirror Match, just kind of the Burning Abyss, a lot of the tier decks. And I noticed the games when I opened with this card were complete blowouts. And what it reminded me of was Dragon format. When Vanity's Emptiness was introduced into the meta, if you opened Emptiness, you blew your opponent out. That's what this reminded me of. So I was able to, a lot of my games, because I played, I think, like 3 Cosmo, 3 Cosmo and 1 Monarch and Burning Abyss, and my only loss was to Monarch, and I won game 1, but I opened with Imperial Iron Wall and I blew him out game 1 with Imperial Iron Wall, and it's just a kind of an okay board. And then game 2 and 3 I lost in time in game 3, and then but against Cosmo, every time I had this card, they couldn't play the game. Same thing with the Monarch player. They just couldn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! It reminded me of Emptiness against Dragons. So Burning Abyss, Phantom Knight has a hard time with it, unless of course they have the Twin Twister. If they have the Twin Twister, it's an easy out. In the mirror match, a lot of people ask me, well, doesn't it suck in the mirror? And I said, yeah, it sucks, but I said it because they think it's going to be a strike or a warning or something like that. So I get them to Diamond Dire. Like the mirror matches I played in top. And in round 5 I played a mirror match too. I got them both to Diamond Dire, my dead Imperial Iron Wall. So I made them burn out resources on a card that wasn't even live. So I ended up plussing off of it. Extra deck, Lightning I made a lot. I ran this so I could use Lightning twice. Utopia, Cowboy I made 1 time to end game. I put it in. It's a good way to get over Destroyer. You can go Cowboy Dweller and get over Destroyer. It was just another out. This card won me a game too. This I never made. I made this once or twice or something. This card I made 1 time. I don't really care for it. That's just basically for the fusion. I made that 1 time. I made that 1 time. I didn't ever make that. I made this 1 time, and I made this as much as possible. So I made it a bunch of times. And then side deck, I did Master Restrict, 1 of, because that's all I had and I couldn't find any more. I did 3 Droll and Lockbirds. I never ever drew my Droll and Lockbirds. I did 2 Spell Cancelers, because they're really easy to get out. I contribute one tribute for them, so when I couldn't pendulum them out, that's why I went this card instead. It's because I could just tribute it out, and it was pretty easy to get on board, and or I could just pendulum summon it out, and I could just go crazy with it. I had a board at one point against. What did I play against? I don't remember what it was, but I put Spell Canceller in, and I had Spell Canceller, Avian, and Kieran on the board, and he can play Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 Maxis, Twin Twister, just the one of I never sided it in. Danko's for that stupid Demise deck, and I ran 3 of this card. 3 system out cards, really good, because Cosmo just you system down. It's basically a fourth. It gives you 4 Yekis basically. You system down them and then you OTK them through it, or you set the board so strong they can't recover from it. One thing I do want to note, I would say throughout the day I sided in my hand traps probably the majority. Anytime that my opponent would be going first, I sided in hand traps. Not a single time did I draw not one hand trap the entire day. So I went through 5 rounds of Swiss. I 2-0'd everybody in Swiss except for the Monarch player that I lost to in time, and then and that was it. And I didn't see a single hand trap the entire day. And then in top 8 I 2-0'd the guy I played in top 8, and then I lost to Monarchs in top 4. I just probably drew the worst hands I've had the entire day. So, but yeah, that's my deck profile. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.